Yeah, I mean, I've been a mad keen fisherman ever since I was 5 years old. I loved it. It was how I connected with my old man and how I used to get out and relax and spend my weekends. So I always just loved fishing. And I worked for an outfit that owned New Zealand Fishing World, and I was doing something else for them. Pretty soon it was pretty obvious I wanted to be over there. So I ended up moving over and working for Fishing World. That was when it was a magazine. Then when the magazine closed down, I had an option to either be made redundant or to buy all the digital assets, so the online and the website, and take it away and run it myself. So that's what I decided to do. I gave that a go, and it's been very successful, and 7 years later I'm still doing it. Around about 20 years ago, I probably had what you'd typically call a midlife crisis, and I had a good job in a good company, but I just wasn't happy doing what I was doing, and then it dived a little bit deeper into unhappiness and was actually officially depression. And I really struggled to do my job, so I ended up leaving it, and I took some time out, and you know, that was it was quite a tough time. My wife was able to support me through that, so I was lucky to have that. But yeah, through all of that, you always do come out the other side. Well, usually you do come out the other side, and you know, if you can identify what the problem is and you know, work hard to rectify what's going on, then you know, you come out a much stronger person. So yeah, I was able to lean on the things that I love doing. I guess that's the most important thing, is that it's really important that you love what you do, or at least don't hate what you do. That's super important I think for mental health. You spend a lot of time at work. It's not just the 40 hours, it's the 20 hours outside of that, getting ready for work and going to work and thinking about work, and Sunday night, you know. So number one, I think it's really super important. Yeah, number one, I think it's really super important that you enjoy what you do to some degree. One of the most critical things to helping me feel better about life and things was primarily exercise and getting outside and out into the outdoors and fishing, doing the things that you really love. Exercise is super critical, like, and that not just mucking or not just going for a walk, even though that helps. I mean, get on a mountain bike, go for a run, get that heart rate up to, you know, 120 and be sweating, go to the gym, that sort of thing. You always feel better after that, and that was something I could always lean on, and it was always better than drugs and physiotherapists. It was the number one way of feeling better for me. Fishing is my total happy place, and I love fishing on the boat with mates and getting out and enjoying that. And you've always got a bit of banter, a bit of competition, and you know, it's always a fun time on the boat. You're too busy, there's a lot going on to really think about the bad things when you're fishing. You've got, like, you know, where are we going, what's going on the end of my line, what's my mate catching, what's he using, you know, how are we going, should we go over there? So yeah, you know, fishing, it's busy, and you know, it takes your mind away from other stuff. I really enjoy fishing by myself. That was really key for me, to get good mental space where I could really get it out of my bad headspace and into my good headspace, and just worry about me and what was going on around me. And you know, fishing by myself, that can mean either just surf casting on a beach, but my favorite is like either kayak fishing or in a little inflatable, just by myself, out off the coast, not too far, just chasing snapper with soft baits. You know, you really, for me, the magic happy place is when the sun's coming up over the water and there's no one else out there but you, and you can just feel the water either side of you. You know the snapper are there, you can see them on the sounder, and then just getting into them and getting a good feed on board. it only takes a couple of hours, and you always come back feeling way better off. It was my place to be, and you know, everyone's got their own hobbies, but that's what worked for me. Yeah, fishing is, if you like fishing, if you don't like fishing, it's probably not going to be much help, but if you're into fishing, then, you know, the good thing about fishing is the best times to fish are the early morning or the evening a lot of the time. So it's a thing that you can do, doesn't have to be in the weekend. I used to really enjoy going out. I would go fishing at 5:30 in the morning, it'd still be dark. I'd fish for a couple of hours and I could be at work by 9 or 10 o'clock. If you're a tradie, that's probably a bit late, but then you might be knocking off at 3 or 4, whatever. In the summer, that leaves you a massive chunk of time before it gets dark at 10 o'clock. So it's really easy to pack a bit of fishing into your day midweek, and it always feels good. So either get a boat, have a mate with a boat. If you can't afford a boat, like I couldn't afford a boat for a lot of years, I bought a kayak, which is incredible. You can launch it, chuck it on the roof of the car, launch it anywhere, shoot out. You can fish for a couple of hours, get some exercise doing it. It's wicked. It's a great escape, and really good way to catch fish. You very rarely do you come back with a blank. And right at the basic end, you can surf cast, which is just a simple surf casting rod on a beach. Go hang out on a beach and cast your rod out there and chill out, and you can do that any morning or any evening. Yeah, the outdoors is an amazing place to just shake off the rest of the world. My advice would be just do it. Just the hardest part is putting your shoes on and going out and doing it. If you can cross that line and get out and do it, then you'll always feel better after it. Whether that's climbing a hill or going for a run or playing tennis or going to the gym, even whatever it is, going for a fish, you know, just do it. Just get out and give it a go, and you know, that's the first box ticked.
Thank you very much, Scott, for your time today.
Cool, man.